I absolutely love thrifting. It's been a hobby of mine for years, and I've finally started to try to make it into a business over the last couple months. When I'm in line at Goodwill or Salvation Army, I'm eager, I'm excited, I'm ready to find some stuff that I can flip and make a profit on. But lately, it's becoming a little bit more difficult. These thrift stores and Goodwill are charging just crazy, outrageous prices for these used, donated items. So in this video, I want to take some time to show you how it's still possible to find deals in the thrift store these days. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, and a whole lot of digging. Stay tuned. You might learn something, you might have fun. Here we go. So when I walk into Goodwill, I'm on the prowl. I'm looking out for stuff that I can make money on. And lately, I'm seeing a lot more bad than good. So like last night, I went to Goodwill. I found this mug, this Mickey and Minnie Mouse mug, all right? It's pretty nice. Mickey and Minnie Mouse is collectible, and I didn't think anything of it. Usually mugs at Goodwills in my area are $1, $1.50, something like that. So I didn't even look at the price. I got it to the register, and the lady's like, oh, that can't be the right price. I'm like, oh, what's she going to do, charge me more? No, this price on this thing was $6. I don't know if you can see it. $6.97 for a mug. For a mug. It's crazy. Now, it did have a good ending, the story. The lady was like, no, they done messed up that price. You got it for 97 cents, baby. I go to Goodwill a lot, so all these people, most of the workers there know me by name. So she was able to help me out. But that's one way you can find deals. Just be friends with people at Goodwill. I tell them that I resell stuff. So they're all the time, they're like, hey, Josh, you might want to check out that thing over there. I think that might be worth some money. Or, oh, I put out some really nice shoes earlier today. Go check them out. So that's tip number one. Be friends with Goodwill employees. They can sometimes help you out. Another thing is, occasionally there's going to be items that you find at Goodwill that slip through the cracks. This is a perfect example. So the other day, I was walking at Goodwill and I found this case, and it was full. It had something in it. And it's like here, I'll show it to you. It's like an hourglass shape, right? So I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like a hoverboard. And guess what? It was. Now, I got it out the bag. It would not turn on, which is kind of what I expected. And there was no charger. But the Goodwills in my area have a money back, or not a money back guarantee, but if you bring it back within 14 days, they'll give you store credit. So there wasn't really a risk. I could always use store credit. I found a charger for it on Amazon for $9.99, and I bought it. Got the charger, plugged it in, it charged, and guess what? It works. I'm on it backwards because the lights are facing the wrong way, but you get the idea. Please don't look at my toes. They're so ugly. Oh, about to fall. I got a working hoverboard with a case at Goodwill for $8.95. At the same Goodwill, they wanted $6.97 for a Mickey Mouse mug.
Understand? Yes, boy, have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it.
If you're in a big metropolitan area where the Goodwills kind of have this whole reselling game figured out, there may not be anything you can do. Maybe you have to go to a more rural area or try out different thrift stores. But there's a new thrift store down where Rockstar Flipper and Rally Roots are. It's like a huge warehouse. And they thought it was, when it first opened, I saw their videos and they thought it was going to be some huge retail store, but 90% of it was like a sorting warehouse and only 10% of it was a storefront. And the prices there, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, like $30 for shirts and $40, $50 for used shoes. So like people get all excited when they see these new Goodwills pop up in these big metropolitan areas, but it's going to be really, really difficult to find things in stores like that you can make a profit on. You're going to have to go to smaller towns, more rural areas, and look for the deals in those locations. Also, just spread out your casting net here when you're looking for deals. If you only go to Goodwill, try Salvation Army. If you only go to Salvation Army, try Goodwill. Try yard sales. Try estate sales. Try pawn shops. A bona fide hustler goes to pawn shops all the time. There's a huge list of places where you can find deals. Don't get discouraged just because the Goodwill nearest to your house is now charging $12 for shoes that they were charging $8 for. It's not that big of a deal. If Rake and Profit can still do it in Connecticut, if Rally Roots can still do it in Florida, you can still do it wherever you are. Don't get frustrated. Just adapt and overcome. If you want to be a successful reseller in 2019, this is going to be something you have to get used to. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you learned anything from this video, if you enjoyed it just the slightest bit, please consider supporting my channel in the form of a like, a comment, and a subscribe. No, by no means am I an expert, but I feel like I've been doing fairly well for someone who's pretty new at this. So again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and go make some money. What's up, guys? Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel over here by clicking the little circle thing. Check out this other cool video down here, and right down below, follow me on Instagram. See you next time.